Greetings, everyone. I am usually the type of person that don't like to talk about things before I do it. But today I feel like I have to make this public declaration, of my intent, my intention to set my foot in the land on the continent of Africa. Africa being a continent and not a country holds many countries within it. My first stop, Ghana, and I've spoken about this before. But I feel that the spirit that rests in me and around me will not be satisfied until I go. This is why sometimes I have this upsurge of rage and anger, because it's something that I have to do. And there's no point in talking about the past, because I too, because of my enslavement, my mental and physical enslavement, because people think that because you're not being whipped out there physically on the plantation that you're not in bondage. But we are in bondage. We've always been in bondage. Or where I come from is referred to as a commonwealth. Commonwealth for who? We're common. We're the common people. But we certainly don't have wealth even in the places where we were told belongs to us. The Caribbean and Africa. Commonwealth may not apply to Africa itself, but to all these different regions. And whose wealth is generated here, and who provide the wealth in these parts. The spirit of our ancestors burn with rage, and they don't help us because we have abandoned them. We have abandoned their memory. So my first stop, my intention is to go to the door of no return, to that castle, because within that place must be the spirits waiting for our return. You don't know this, but it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And it enrages me when people tell me I am supposed to forget, when they don't forget any damn thing. They don't forget anything. They don't forget anything. They don't forgive anything. They don't forget anything. And it's not about them. It's not about the other people. It's not about the othering of anyone. It's about me finding my way, finding my destiny, finding my purpose, finding my connection to roots. That's why people celebrate culture. That's why they celebrate holidays. Individuals celebrate these things because it means a lot. The Japanese will not abandon their traditions because of love. They will not abandon their tradition or their foreparents when they have their altar with their grandparents or their parents upon that altar. You can't go there and tell them to prioritize you. Every other people does that. And I understand the trauma associated with our travels to these parts. But I want the spirit of my forebears to know I did not forget. I'm fully aware. It isn't that I could even forget, because there was always reminder, subtle reminders, harsh reminders, individuals who have violated the memories of my people by trying to delete it from our memory. And when they do introduce it, it's given to us with the worst kind of connotations. But it's not about them, it's about me, it's about growth. This is the one time I am determined to do something, and I put it out to the universe, and I speak to the ancestors, and I speak to the realm of all possibilities to get me there and my family there. I am not concerned about where the funds are going to come from. That is not my problem, because everything that I've achieved in life, it was never really through my own efforts. It's through some divine interception that opened doors for me and allowed me to do things. And so I put it out there, and I put it out to the universe, and I said, I want to return home. I want to go back and visit the place where my people were dragged from, brutally dragged. Some never made it across the ocean. Many said I will die first and leapt to their death. I can't live in that memory and pretend like I don't know. Meanwhile, I watch individuals remembering their history and their power and might within some very defiled deeds. And they're very strong, even though they're wrong. In all the wrongs, they're so strong. And so I have to return to set my foot upon the soil and kiss it. And go there in those caves and stand there and close my eyes and reconnect. But the only spirit that can protect us, the only protection we have is from our ancestors, by turning up to them and saying, we know you came before us. And we know what happened to many of you. Your spirits, they're still here. We are the ones you have been waiting for, and we honor you. That journey there is a spiritual one. It will be a spiritual one for me. Beg, borrow, whatever it is that I have to do, I'm going. Be blessed, everyone. And I hope that someone will watch this and someone will be in a position to say, hey, let's do this as a group. Let's do this together.